What's up, guys? Welcome to No Filters. My bad. Welcome to the No Filter podcast. We're just out here chilling. Tasmanian Chase, Fat Magic. Just out here chilling. I got the bigger side of the camera. We're dealing with the little camera, so probably poor video. The big camera over here is dead at the time. It's on charge. We do have one coming to you tomorrow on Podbean around 7 o'clock in the morning. It'll be out. That's pretty much it. We're going to go ahead and get into this one.
Absolutely.
So, back to what we're talking about. This is also after hours, so it's going to go on YouTube. The one before, we had little Linda in, and we're just kind of making fun of her camper because
she wants to run like a trap house style camper.
It's crazy. Tonight we got Benchmark. You want a shot?
Sure, I'll do one with you.
You
Gotta keep it.
third
Gotta keep
shot.
it on the civil level. I still got to drive.
Yeah. Keep it on the legal limits. I ain't gonna pour a big one.
I ain't gonna pour a big one. It's a
Have a shot. Yeah. Same limit.
one. Whew, shit.
Breathe in deep, son.
Damn. Forgot what we were drinking there. It's bourbon.
Yeah, the bourbon. It's gonna warm you up in this cold ass building. I got the heater all the way over there. Like, dang.
Love a good shot of bourbon, especially room temperature.
Actually, yes.
Cold hurts worse than room temperature.
Yeah, it does.
And nobody understands that. You'll drink it and you'll be like, why does this taste like penicillin and rubbing alcohol?
Mixed together.
Be like another Deadpool moment. Yeah,
Yeah.
fuck that liver.
Yeah. Oh, that liver. Man. No, we got some good content coming out to y'all. Fat Magic here, he's going to go hunting in the morning. I sadly cannot. I have things I got to catch up on around the house from working 84 hours every 2 weeks. So,
And
and then my 40 hours a week that I have for my second job. But we ain't going to go all into that.
plus content creations.
Yeah, so he's gonna go hunting. Then he's gonna go do some videos.
Gonna record a few videos. Gonna cite some stuff in. Gonna take his older 3030 out and get everything ready. Gonna do a final reveal of it. Gonna get it Cerakoted. Gonna get things fixed. Gonna get it all types of stuff refinished. By the time y'all see it, we'll do a before, and then we'll do an after of the ending product. Y'all will absolutely love it. This woman that I trust with guns is an ex-highway patrol officer here in the state of Mississippi. Wonderful woman, very professional. I highly recommend Ivana Williams Armory in Pearl, Mississippi. If y'all get a chance to stop by, check her out. She's authorized dealer, she's got license, she has a shop there, she sells big cups, t-shirts, guns, all types of stuff. Just any type of survival stuff, anything you could think of, she has it all. So, for sure, give her a shot. For sure, stop on by and browse what she has. Another sporting goods store also as well for y'all to attempt to come down. If you ever make it through Pearl, Mississippi in the Brandon area, stop by Van's Sporting Goods. Support that family. Support everything they do. They're wonderful people. Mr. Van recently died, and
He did his passing.
Yeah.
So drinking one for him and for me. I didn't drink shit. I don't know what 2 shots. Well, no, I had 3 shots. Second beer, third beer, something
Third
like
beer. First beer, 1 shot. Gotta keep it civil, like I said, gotta drive. But yeah, for sure, support your local businesses. Stop by and check out any of the, hell, even check out the Range in Madison. They're really cool. What's that? Primos Brothers have recently opened that up.
Yeah, the Range. If you want some nice, I call it artifact weapons, like Tommy guns, M1 Garands, all that. Go to the Armory in Ridgeland. It's It's pricey, but it's amazing. It's awesome.
Any of your AR builds, also hit up. There's a TikTok channel with some guys on. They own a company called Stroke and Diesel. Is their TikTok,
Oh yeah.
and they also specialize in Cerakoting and designing ARs. So give those guys a look into as well. Use them. They got some wonderful products. Look them up. Tell them what you think. Watch their lives. They go live all the time on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Well, not Facebook anymore. Instagram, stuff like that. Stroke and Diesel. So check those guys out.
Facebook. There's some guys on Facebook. They do auctions every week, and they're located up in No, I don't know where they're located. They're located up north. I do know. They'll tell you when you go on there, but they have a lot of cool stuff, especially for the winter and the holidays coming up. Yeah, you should probably go and check out because it's awesome. I like supporting local businesses like that. Area that I work at, they have the it's called a corner store. They got a big old gas station being built in the back, and they're going to tear down the old gas station instead of using a bait shop. And I was thinking, man, we should make a bait shop in this small little town because they don't have a bait shop. They got to drive 40 miles out of the way to go and get a bait and then go fishing.
Oh my god. Sorry, y'all. We haven't yawn. It's been a long week. Check out these arrows. Yeah, not really. Anyways, there's several places around here that offer good quality firearms and just offer good quality service, have good quality people that work there as well. So, any of those places we just named out, check them out.
Yep. Moving on from that. Oh, man. Dude. Fucking deer season's coming up.
Full swing gun season is actually in play right now. Tomorrow is opening day of guns with dogs.
Okay, so people are going to be running a lot of dogs now.
Yep, and it's full on 30-06, 308, AR-15, 6.5 Creedmoor, everything.
Full swing. You're going hunting in the morning, correct? Okay.
Gonna be using my 45-70. Dad's gonna be using his 270. Gonna do some sighting in with your 30-30.
Yep.
And definitely gonna have a blast tomorrow and Sunday.
Most definite. Me, personally, I cannot go. Like I said, I got some things I got to do, and then we got a date night. Tomorrow night, we're going to go to the bowling alley in Richland, and we're probably going to go eat some Mexican food and hang out, drink a couple beers, and bowl a little bit.
Tune in to content here very soon. Like I said, tomorrow we both have said that I'm going hunting. Going to take a lot of time lapses. You're going to see a lot of us just going out there, putting corn out, getting stuff ready for the evening hunt. Probably going to hunt that first bit of the morning until probably about 10, then go back for an evening hunt. So the first hunt, you'll see a lot of work involved, and then hopefully we get... At this point in time, I haven't seen very much. I haven't been there to see much, so even if it is a decent doe, I'll take a decent doe at this point in time.
Not only that, we are not on the Apple podcast. We are on Podbean for the moment. Until we can get a contract through podcast. But right now we're on Podbean, so go out there and check us out. Like I said, we have one coming up on Podbean that'll be uploaded tomorrow morning when you wake up. If you wake up at 7. If not, it's going to be up there. It's not going anywhere. So go check us out on there. We did we just threw things together today. We all been busy throughout the week and figured we all needed to let our hair down. So we just sat down and kind of talked a little bit and see how our mental status was. You know, and talking with friends, it kind of puts us all back together in reality. And so between the jobs that I work and what he works, we kind of, even little Linda over there, what we all three do is kind of gets a little dark and a little deep, and I know there's people out there that probably work the same jobs or do the same work and are seeing some stuff that they shouldn't be seeing. So we're just here to kind of relieve you of that pressure in your mind and roll on from there. Like we said, though, we're going to have a couple of hunting videos that he's going to be doing, and he's got a TikTok as well.
Gonna be uploading a lot of content on there. Gonna definitely get some instructional videos too. So on top of that, I would like to teach these young kids correct gun safety. Teach them how to just be educational, more or less. Have entertainment specs of it, but I want children to be able to watch it and see a professional showing them the right way of gun safety and showing them how to properly maintain firearms and how to sight stuff in. Just be an all-around sportsman, less more than a hunter.
Yeah. I mean, that's how we grew up. I mean, you didn't touch a gun until you learned gun safety. Like, you might be touching a fake rifle, airsoft, BB gun. Either way, you had to learn gun safety. Like, don't point it at other people. Don't put your finger on the trigger unless you're ready to shoot. And
keep gun and cradle carry, whatever position you are in,
right.
And the other hunters around you are in. Always make sure that your gun is carried accordingly to their position. Like
always keep the safety on until ready to fire.
Absolutely. And if possible, before you just assume that, always treat every weapon, regardless if it's on safety, you unloaded it or not, respect it as if it's loaded.
Yes, because there's always that 1% chance that there's still going to be a bullet lodged in there. And you don't know it.
It can get jammed and a round could cook off in your face or something like that, and you're not ready for it. And
never grab the gun by the barrel, because you never know what's in it. And any gun that you get from a friend, I don't care if they said they already unloaded it, check behind them before breaking it down. I had a buddy of mine that shot himself because he did not check it. So make sure you check every weapon that you get from a friend.
Absolutely.
Even your father. If your dad says, hey, break this gun down, make sure there ain't nothing lodged in there.
Always make sure before someone hands it to you, you request for them to point the weapon in a safe direction and just go ahead and tell them to breach it anyway. Yep. That way you see that the round has come out and there's no mag in it. There's no possible way for it to be loaded, but when you get it, double check, slide it back, and just make sure that you're fully aware that these things are going to happen. These things are a reality and they are very scary to think about, but the best tip to gun safety is make sure that any weapon you put your hands on is always breached and is always clear of any obstructions or any type of ammunition. The last thing we want is for some kid to get out there in his first hunt and accidentally shoot his dad or shoot himself or just shoot anybody.
I mean, just, it's not a pretty sight to see. So let's keep that in the back of our heads. We're both going to start kind of pushing that heavily, because kids nowadays are not getting taught that, sadly, and it's just getting worse out there. But moving on from that, Jake Paul, Mike Tyson fight, I have multiple things to say on that part. One, Mike Tyson, he went out swinging. He wanted to teach him a lesson for sure. And when Jake Paul saw that he was about to get knocked out, I think he made a deal with him. He had to have.
He basically leaned in and told him, if you don't calm down, I'm not going to pay you.
Yeah, pretty much.
So, therefore, Mike, not really in desperation, but is getting paid really good money, and I can't blame Mike for it. I cannot blame a professional fighter for making money. But he put his hands down. He let his guard down. Yes, he dodged all the haymakers.
Yep.
But that's because he has more common sense. And all these other guys will let you knock him out. But Mike is old school, and regardless of how much money you pay him, it's still his safety in mind.
We might be doing some more content around. We're both getting into. I'm going into boxing. He's going into jiu-jitsu. So we might be doing some videos of us kind of sparring a little bit with our trainers and against each other. I know a good bit of jiu-jitsu. I took taekwondo, jiu-jitsu, and I learned a little bit of judo from my last job. So we might be sparring a little bit, and we just have to get a sparring room going.
Get us some mats and stuff like that, and just
most
train.
definitely.
Gonna have a lot of hardcore training videos.
I
You're
mean,
gonna see us transform.
We can
into
always
something
get
different.
those foam pieces that you can just put together, and then move stuff around in here.
And just train in here and sprawl a little
Yeah.
bit. The main thing is sprawl training. When you're down on the mat and you're on your knees, that's what sprawl is. If you're doing that, it's going to build core strength because it's going to take a lot of power to maneuver when you're doing sprawl.
And it's going to eliminate you from getting hurt as bad.
Absolutely. Key is to be stretched and just be ready for any incident that might occur. Just stay committed to it. Don't hesitate. Follow through with everything that you do. Always practice.
Let me get this call real quick.
All right.
Hello? You tell I'm still recording. What's up?
Sorry, folks. My partner is actually kind of.
Because he messed up and freaking said the T word, so I had to go back and fix it. Now we're just doing the last part. Give us another 30 minutes. Okay, I'll let him know, but give me about 30 minutes, okay? Sound good? Alright. Love you, man.
What'd she say?
Tell you after this.
She wasn't happy.
Nope.
With me.
Oh! Anyway. How long have we been recording?
Oh, a good little minute.
Alright, yeah, about 17 minutes. Coolio. Yeah, we're gonna be doing some sparring. Once we get into classes, you'll be seeing a lot more uploads. It might be off our phones a lot more because the camera's kind of a little big to be carrying around.
Definitely. These classes are all inclusive, so when you pay your $175 membership every month, you are not only doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but one day you'll be doing kickboxing, the next day you'll be doing wrestling. If you want to focus on one core subject and then move on to the next one, you can primarily focus on judo or Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, kickboxing, boxing, just striking classes. There's all types of different classes you can take here.
Yeah.
Jiu-Jitsu will be my main primary focus at first. I want to master it and then move on to probably going to say Muay Thai and become more flexible and condition my shins to a degree, and then just be an all-around machine and be able to do things that I've never imagined myself be able to do in my whole entire life.
Yeah.
So
My main focus will be boxing. I've already done mixed martial arts. Everybody's like, well, if you already done that, why do you want to do boxing? Because boxing is something that I have not done yet. I took a defense class which shows you Muay Thai, mixed martial arts like Jiu-Jitsu, Judo. Not really heavy on boxing or kickboxing. So those are the two main things that I really want to get into. Like kickboxing it's a mixture. It's between boxing and pretty much kicking the hell out of people. So my main focus is boxing. Once I get to a level to where I can say, I got this, I'm going to move over to kickboxing. After kickboxing, and I say, I got this, then I'm going to go back to Muay Thai and
probably be training a lot with me as well too.
Yeah.
Be on open mat with me and just be practicing a few roundhouses, good solid form stance kicks. You know what I mean? Just basic.
Yeah,
We're gonna start out.
moves.
We're gonna take you back down to the basic roots of Muay Thai, and basically show you simple kicks first, and get your form right,
Mhm.
and get your legs strong, and then that's when we're gonna go into spinning back kicks, rib kicks,
Roundhouse kicks, man.
reverse roundhouse.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of different training forms. It's going to be, at the end of it all, it could take up to about 3 or 4 years before we both master it all. or longer. But in the end goal, our goal is to be in the best physical shape possible that we could ever be in, and just become better as human beings.
Yeah, most definitely. I put myself on a strict diet to where, because of the job line that I have to be on it. So like I can only eat certain type of foods, certain types of bread that I can only intake. I can't intake a whole lot of milk. I have to eat certain portions throughout the day. So, most people go to like McDonald's and get like a Big Mac, right? With some fries, and then you get your little
whatever it is,
ice cream or apple pie. Cool. That's for a normal person, right? For me, because I'm having to steadily, constantly lose weight, and get in shape, is I have to eat a chicken sandwich, no fries, and I have to take the chicken off the bread. So I'm just eating chicken.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. And then I can't eat fries because there's too much sodium in it. So I have to move over to something else. If I want a sweet, I can only eat one sweet a day. So if I want that apple pie, because I can't have ice cream,
that's all you can have.
That's all I can have, yeah.
I am slowly working my way down. I've drank a lot of water. This is probably my first energy drink I've had all week long. Dude.
And those big old Smart Waters and Body Armors?
Drink those like non-stop. Yes, it makes you have to go pee.
I flush
like crazy.
It flushes your kidneys out. Don't drink too much water because it will dehydrate you. And the worst thing is if you drink too much water constantly without getting electrolytes back in your body, it can drown you. So make sure that you're fluctuating perfectly. Me, I drink probably about, 6 gallons of water a day. I'm just constantly, dude, I will burn my card up. If you look, it's like $2 throughout the day.
Just constant water intake is never enough.
And then it'll be, where I work at, we have a good bit of Gatorade, so I go up there and I'll get the 2 little things of Gatorade, and I'll just chug both of them, and then roll on drinking my water. So
it's gonna be a lot of. I cannot wait for the striking class because I've seen footage of these guys, and every one of these people are professional athletes.
Me and your cousin went at it. We were doing the sparring on our knees. And me and your cousin went after it because everybody wanted to see it. And then the biggest guy in the place wanted to take me down. So he took me down. I put him in an alligator chokehold. And he over the tapping. So like I said, I've already took jiu-jitsu, taekwondo, and a little bit of judo. So like I kind of know the basics when I'm on the ground. My dad took karate for years, so I kind of made my own Muay Thai at that point. I was just kind of putting everything that I knew together and going from there and just mixing it up. And that's how I've been fighting for years, and now I just want to get into boxing. I've been wanting to get into boxing anyway.
Honestly, I think after I become on the semi-pro level as a boxer, probably going to join the Pro Boxing Club on top of it and kind of just spar with some real boxers, some athletes.
Well, I was going to go the route of the Pro Boxing Center, but there was a guy that did boxing for like a living, and he told me, he said, if you're just wanting to get into the sport to just learn it, don't go through them because they're not going to work with you unless you're going to make them money.
So,
yeah, you have to fight for them. If not, then you're not.
Technically, being a master in several different forms of fighting probably will exclude me from the Pro Boxing Club because of a lot of people that master judo, taekwondo, Muay Thai, karate, anything like that. A lot of them are already masters of it. So, boxing for a professional background like that would be kind of hard to they'll probably want to push you aside more or less and take a kid in that doesn't really have a lot of experience and train up him.
Maybe there's a
lot of ways to compete still, being a master of several different fighting styles. There's still seminars, there's professional seminars where you fight other people. And there are also pro fights in the cage. Now, I don't intend on getting in the cage because I'm getting older.
Yeah, I don't want to get out there on the ring, but like if you bring up some hefty money, like I don't know, $100,000, I'm gonna go on that ring, and whether I win or lose, it doesn't matter, because I'm bringing home something.
Definitely gonna get in there and spar with some of the pro fighters and learn some more techniques, because the guys we'll be training with are very good athletes, very good people, but you could always learn something from a professional fighter.
Yeah. You can always learn something. There's always something that somebody else knows that you don't know.
Further my career into it. Further advance my skill set. Become a master, like I said, of several different ones. Judo. Yeah. And go out to Cali one day and just go to one of the gyms that these pro fighters are at and maybe talk to maybe like Sean O'Malley or somebody like that. Yeah. Kind of just learn some things that they are. Because Sean O'Malley is a master of several different fighting styles. He's a master of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu too. But his fighting style is unorthodox. It's very different. He's very fast.
So, if y'all watched the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight, y'all would have saw that Jake Paul messed up by putting too much weight on the rear side of his leg.
He was very off balance when he was swinging.
So instead of putting most of his weight on the front and bouncing around with the back half, it kind of messed him up. So when he went to swing, all his swings were off center. So it was.
There's several times Tyson had put his hands down, and honestly, if Jake actually knew what it meant to have proper form, he probably could have knocked Mike Tyson.
Oh yeah, 100%. I'm not saying that Jake Paul is like the worst fighter out there.
I'm not going to say he's not an athlete.
But if he can get his
form down,
then he would be the meanest boxer to have ever came through there besides Mike Tyson. He'd be another Mike Tyson.
He would be, but here's my problem with him. He hasn't had enough years in the sport to compete with like Gervonta Davis, Canelo.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, when Mike Tyson came in, he didn't have much years. I mean, he was 16, just learning.
But the difference in Jake Paul and Mike Tyson was kids like Tyson. Tyson grew up in a hard background.
Oh yeah.
Jake Paul was a Disney Channel superstar.
1987 when
he had his first pro debut.
Yeah.
He was like 17, man. He was brutal.
Yeah, he was fighting hard. Because you got to think, he started when? He was 16, 15, 16?
He started training with pros at 16. He got his actual first real Showtime fight against, I can't even remember who it was, but I'm pretty sure it was...
y'all can look it up.
When he was about 18.
Y'all can look it up. Like, fights. The video of it was brutal. Like
I think it was against her. I think it was... like 4 fights before Hurricane Peter McNally.
Yeah, either way, it was like first or second round, it was a knockout. Straight knockout.
Everybody wanted to make jokes about Mike Tyson when he was young, dude. Mike Tyson even admitted, he was like, I was an animal when I was a kid. Had no idea how to control rage. Was just an absolute beast from the time the bell rang to the very last bell, if not the first knockout punch he threw.
I mean,
he bit Evander Holyfield's ear off, and to this day he said that was one of the most shameful acts that he's ever done as a boxer.
I mean, that's like if me and you would have gotten into boxing at that age. I mean, when we were growing up, times were tough. Mm-hmm. Like, we were working at young ages, trying to bring food on the table. But if we had the money to actually go in, or if we knew somebody that would train us how to be boxers, we'd be the same way. We were brutal when we were younger. We didn't fucking care.
We would have, especially being pro, we would have probably tried to disable you for good.
Yeah, I mean, there was many a times that I was in a fight that it was...
No self-control.
Yeah, my mindset was, me or him.
Go for the kill, basically.
Yeah. So, like, you just, as you get older, you learn how to control your emotions. It keeps you from blacking out.
We actually did have a young kid that used to live around here. His nickname was Tank. His real name was Charles. But while he lived in Texas, he actually was. He was an amateur fighter, an actual MMA fighter, and a damn good one.
Muay Thai.
Had a horrible attitude, though.
Yep.
Learned a lot of stuff from the kid, though. The kid actually taught me and Chase a lot of stuff that was useful. Like, dude at 16 could have probably beat about 6 grown men at one time.
Oh, yeah. And that just shows you, like, the different styles of life is like...
He grew up a lot different than we did, too.
Right.
He was in a more almost orphan-like stage of his life.
He had a harder time than we did. Yeah, we were short on money, but it goes to show that not everybody's in the same boat as you are.
No.
There's always somebody out there that's got it worse than what you have it.
Tank was a good guy. Haven't seen him in years. Not even sure if he's continued his career or he's dropped the pro fighting scene.
I think I'm not too sure. I haven't talked to him.
Because he was, like, could have been on the Ultimate Fighter, like, dangerous level fighter.
Yeah.
He was super fast. He was very athletic. Dude could come out here with, like, you know, like the 2000 style shorts that were, like, way down here to your shin. And could just do unbelievable amounts of things.
Yep.
Kicks in the air and stuff. Like, could stand and do a backflip almost and kick you right in your mouth as soon as he does it.
But this is going to conclude the first video. Man, we're both dog tired from working. I work 2 jobs. He's a mechanic. He's out there busting his ass every day. He should have some videos up next week.
Should. It'll be all edited and loaded up probably about Wednesday of next week.
Where can we find you at on most social media platforms?
Most of the time it'll be on my TikTok account. That'll be where the first few videos will be uploaded. We'll be creating a YouTube platform here very soon. But I will share a link. I will send it to Chase and he will add it to this video and y'all could find me over there. Find any content you want, educational videos, cleaning, guns, details on cleaning fish, deer, rabbits, squirrels, anything.
Yep.
So, just thank y'all for tuning in. We're very grateful that y'all even click on our videos, man. Sometimes I know we're still new at this. We're still learning, so we really appreciate it.
Even though I've been doing fucking YouTube, seems like for years, I've been doing it wrong, obviously. I just now got up to, I think 18 subscribers, so... y'all can go to Tasmanian Chase. I'll be posting up content over there as well. It's going to be a little different. I know I tried the gaming side. Not a whole lot of people can kind of get into that. I understand. I tried the vlogging. Y'all seem to like the vlogging a lot more. So I'm going to do a little bit more of a vlogging. Then I'm going to move over to doing some stuff with Fat Magic over here. Where we just do random stuff. Might show you a couple of no, we can't do that on YouTube no more.
You can, as long as it's parental advisory. You could show guns now, but as far as showing, like, you could actually post your hunting videos on YouTube, but keep it to a professional standard when you're hunting. So
we might be showing you some gun videos,
pawn shop buys. Go out there to a pawn shop, buy a cheap rifle, and just do crazy stuff with it.
We might be doing some competition shooting here soon with some bows. Mm-hmm. He's gonna bring out his crossbow. I'm gonna bring out my compound. See which one's more accurate at that point. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't know what mine's set at. I remember what it was set at. I don't know what it is now.
It's probably been, that case has probably been moved for years, multiple spots, so you never know what it's set on now.
Nope. I shot it 100 times last year, and it was set to from 50 to 100. That was it. And now
I've got mine dialed in pretty good at 50, probably about within a 1-inch group. So I could easily probably make a 100-yard shot, but it will be probably a 3 or 4 inch group at 100 yards.
I think mine's set to 25 now, 25 to 50, because I did the 100-yard. I had mine set to 50 to 100 during the summer when we were doing the competition bow shooting.
Mm-hmm.
And man, compound bow at 100 yards, that's sketchy, because you're aiming pretty much halfway up and then you release. And all you see is that sucker just steadily
start
decrease.
To decrease in the air.
Yep.
The only way we're going to make those long shots is if we put a target, a box back here at the camp, and we make it from the back porch, or we make it from my truck. We line my truck up exactly 100 to 150 yards, and we try and see what wind, how we could judge the wind, and see if we can make a long shot like that.
Yeah, I know right now with the wind, like a 25,
30 miles an hour, man, you might get lucky to even make a 25-yard shot.
Yeah, I was about to say, like at a 25-yard shot with it being fucking 20 to 25 miles an hour winds.
The only difference between a compound bow and a crossbow is the crossbow is probably about another 400 feet per second.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean it's faster, but even though like with a compound bow you can make it faster, you just have to know what you're doing. Like with each of the bolts that you get, or not bolts, the fucking what's the end piece? The arrows themselves, the broads.
Broads, yeah.
Yeah. Each broad has a different weight to it, so the less the weight, faster it moves. But the only issue with that is if you're like us down here in Mississippi, we have a wind speed between 6 to 20 miles per hour, depending on.
It varies, and it comes from northeast, southeast, south, north, west.
So if you're hunting on that northeast and that wind's blowing straight at you, and you go to shoot it with a 5 ounce with a 5 ounce broadhead,
that wind is going to push it back a lot more.
You're going to miss your shot. You might hit the stomach.
If you fucking don't, there's a high possibility that you're going to either gut shot or you're going to slow it down to where it barely penetrates the skin.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, back to the
outro.
Yeah.
I know we kept on talking there. Yeah, you can catch me at Tasmanian Chase. I'll be on there. We'll be doing a couple of gun reveals and stuff like that. You can catch Fat Magic over here on TikTok. What's your TikTok handle?
As a matter of fact, I'll pull it out right now and go ahead and give out. Oh, I got my flashlight on. Oops, sorry about that. Anyway.
We're dog tired, dude. I've been up since 5 this morning.
Glowsman2265.
Yeah, you can find him at Glowsman2265. Love you guys. Y'all keep it easy out there. Stay warm. I know this winter is kind of, for the South, it's been kind of all over the place.
It's been warm then cold.
Yeah.
As always, Fat Magic, Tasmanian Chase. See y'all later.